What is Jane Eyre's social class at the beginning of the novel? A. Upper class. B. Middle class. C. Lower class. D. Nobility.
Answer: lower class.
Where is Jane Eyre raised by her aunt and cousins? A. Gateshead Hall. B. Lowood School. C. Thornfield Hall. D. Ferndean Manor.
Answer: A. Gateshead Hall.
Who is Jane's cruel aunt in the beginning of the story? A. Mrs. Fairfax. B. Mrs. Reed. C. Mrs. Temple. D. Mrs. Ingram.
Answer: B. Mrs. Reed.
What is the name of Jane's childhood friend at Lowood School? A. Helen Burns. B. Adele Varens. C. Diana Rivers. D. Rosamond Oliver.
Answer: A. Helen Burns.
Who is Jane's employer and the owner of Thornfield Hall? A. Mr. Rochester. B. St. John Rivers. C. Mr. Brocklehurst. D. Mr. Mason.
Answer: A. Mr. Rochester.
What secret is Mr. Rochester hiding at Thornfield Hall? A. He has a hidden treasure. B. He is secretly married. C. He is a criminal on the run. D. He has a mysterious illness.
Answer: B. He is secretly married.
What is the name of Mr. Rochester's ward, whom Jane cares for? A. Adele Varens. B. Helen Burns. C. Diana Rivers. D. Blanche Ingram.
Answer: Adele Varens.
What is the true identity of Mr. Rochester's wife, Bertha Mason? A. His sister. B. His mistress. C. His former governess. D. His legally married wife.
Answer: D. His legally married wife.
After leaving Thornfield, where does Jane find refuge and new employment? A. Ferndean Manor. B. Lowood School. C. Moor House. D. Gateshead Hall.
Answer: Moor House.
Who are Jane's long-lost relatives discovered at Moor House? A. The Rivers siblings. B. The Ingrams. C. The Reeds. D. The Fairfaxes.
Answer: The Rivers siblings.
What is the real name of Jane's long-lost cousin St. John Rivers? A. John Eyre. B. Edward Fairfax. C. Robert Ingram. D. Richard Mason.
Answer: A. John Eyre.
What offer does St. John Rivers make to Jane at Moor House? A. Marriage. B. Adoption. C. Business partnership. D. Tutoring position.
Answer: A marriage.
What event finally brings Jane back to Mr. Rochester at Ferndean Manor? A. A letter from him. B. A telepathic message. C. A dream. D. A chance meeting.
Answer: C. A dream.
What is the physical ailment that Mr. Rochester suffers after the fire at Thornfield? A. Blindness. B. Deafness. C. Paralysis. D. Amputation.
Answer: A blindness.
Who is Adele Varens' mother? A. Celine Varens. B. Mrs. Fairfax. C. Blanche Ingram. D. Bertha Mason.
Answer: A Celine Varens.
What is the connection between St. John Rivers and Jane Eyre? A. Siblings. B. Cousins. C. Romantic partners. D. Business partners.
Answer. B. Cousins.
Who is the gypsy fortune teller who appears at Thornfield Hall? A. Mrs. Fairfax. B. Blanche Ingram. C. Adele Varens. D. Jane Eyre in disguise.
Answer. D. Jane Eyre in disguise.
What is the symbolic significance of the Red Room in Jane's childhood? A. It symbolizes warmth and comfort. B. It represents Jane's favorite color. C. It symbolizes passion and love. D. It represents punishment and trauma.
Answer. D. It represents punishment and trauma.
What is the initial profession of Mr. Rochester when Jane first meets him? A. Farmer. B. Artist. C. Minister. D. Horseman.
Answer. D. Horseman.
Who is the kind-hearted housekeeper at Thornfield Hall? A. Mrs. Fairfax. B. Mrs. Reed. C. Mrs. Ingram. D. Mrs. Mason.
Answer. A. Mrs. Fairfax.
What is the final destination for Jane and Mr. Rochester at the end of the novel? A. Thornfield Hall. B. Ferndean Manor. C. Moor House. D. Gateshead Hall.
Answer. B. Ferndean Manor.
What is the final fate of St. John Rivers in the novel? A. He becomes a missionary. B. He marries Jane. C. He dies alone in India. D. He inherits a large estate.
Answer. C. He dies alone in India.
What is the role of religion in Jane Eyre? A. It is a central theme. B. It is ignored and irrelevant. C. It is a minor subplot. D. It is used for comedic effect.
Answer. A. It is a central theme.
What is the fate of Mr. Rochester's first wife, Bertha Mason? A. She dies in a fire. B. She becomes a nun. C. She escapes and lives in hiding. D. She is sent to an asylum.
Answer. A. She dies in a fire.